we're in for a more solemn night of gaming this evening with the Isle Tide Hotel. What promises to be a murder mystery, a thriller, maybe a little erotic, a little titillating, exciting. I hope that in some way it is interesting, and I hope that this video maintains your interest. As with all of the games I've been playing lately, I have had no experience of the Isle Tide Hotel. I have zero idea what it will contain. I do not preview these games ahead of time on YouTube. Typically, if I see them on sale, I pick them up. Apparently, I do not have the 4K DLC installed according to the top left of the screen, which is damn disheartening. But you know, we'll cope. We'll manage, I'm sure. Now, as always, when we start up these streams, there's always a little bit of preamble, a little bit of a ramble chat, because we want some viewers to file in, to make themselves known, to leave their likes, to leave their comments. So we'll give them that opportunity while speaking about some games we've been playing lately. I'll turn the volume down while I'm doing so, because more than anything else, this YouTube channel is, of course, an RPG YouTube channel. We talk about TTRPGs a lot, we play a lot of TTRPGs, and last night I was playing the Maid RPG, M-A-I-D. It is quite the game. Anyone who knows of it will probably know it by reputation. It was probably one of the most bizarre gaming sessions I have had the pleasure to experience, but it's always a novelty to roll Maid out on occasion. And next week, for my weekly gaming group, I will be playing or running Worldwide Wrestling, WWW, for them for the first time. So, and here we go, we got that close by as well. So yes, it'll be very fun to give that one a whirl and see how the players get on with it. I've ran and played Worldwide Wrestling on many an occasion, but this is this group's first go at it. So thank you very much, by the way, everyone who's tuning in live right now. Do leave a thumbs up, a like, if you can, because it will make this video populate in other people's subscriber feeds and all of that nonsense. It's a part of the ritual. It's one of those things that's necessary these days on YouTube. Unfortunately, you cannot expect to get by on views alone. You need people to start liking your video so that it shows up in other people's subscriptions. I know it's a pain. I wish I didn't have to ask, but it is part of the business, apparently. And aside from that, also, tune in on the chat. The things that help the algorithm, I am reliably informed, are likes and comments. So if you're here and you're live and you're tuning in to watch the Isle Tide Hotel, thank you very much. Welcome, welcome, and get involved in the chat, and then we will get going with the game. I will always get started as soon as one person starts chatting. That's the rule. So what else have we been running lately? Well, I've been continuing to run Masks of Nyarlathotep. Hello, Milos. Masks of Nyarlathotep. The party has just got to England. We just completed New York. So, yes, we look forward to seeing where that one goes. So I'm going to increase the volume of the game again now. And I need people to tell me if it becomes too loud, too overbearing. Hello, Milos Nikolic. And let's go on to a new game and see what we have waiting for us. Again, we don't know what the Isle Tide Hotel contains. We've never played it. I have never watched it on YouTube. I've never watched anyone else play it. It is just yet another FMV game by Wales Interactive. So I hope for some thrills, I hope for some murders, I hope for some erotica. Let's find out. Hello, Tom. You were heading towards bed, but now, I will keep you up, Tom. With the Isle Tide Hotel. We don't know what's waiting for us. But it is starring Michael D. Xavier. Tom is, yes, Tom, you are appearing to watch me play more weird games. I have developed a habit of playing the games no one else will. I am genuinely enjoying them. Yes, in a lot of ways it is just an interactive novel, but with FMV. In many of these cases, but the choose your own adventure element is, well, that seemed a bit messy. The choose your own adventure element is entertaining to me, and it was actually by playing these sorts of games that's what inspired me to make the Curseborn one, the Olivia Waits. And in fact, if you play Olivia Waits, the choose your own adventure that's hidden on the curseborn.com website, you will find some allusions, some references to some of the games we've played on here. So if you've been watching all the way since 5 dates, you will find references to all of those games in Olivia Waits.
I'm afraid not.
Oh, hello. Well, that was unexpected. We seem to have a psychotic granny.
Bollocks! Oh, shit! Oh, my dear. Oh.
I don't think that's Misha, unfortunately, Milos.
Oh, my dear.
Well, I'm very confused. Screw you, I'm leaving. Eleanor.
I'll grab you this. You have my conviction.
You don't know me, but I've found
Sounds
you.
like a sub-act character.
It wasn't easy, seeing how you've never met. But her words were persuasive. Once I tracked you down, I went back to her, but she was gone. All I found in the debris was an address, which I've enclosed. I'm going to make sure she's all right. If there's any part of you that cares for your daughter, you'll come too. Signed, R. Price. Private investigator.
Used to be a budget store.
Right, well,
in the
this
UK
is
called
it.
Our Price.
The Isle Tide Hotel.
So we're going to be picking up clues. Have you seen a girl? Tell me about the hotel, or how much do I owe you? What do we think, team, live viewers? Let's ask him about the girl. Have you seen a girl, just in general?
I'm looking for a young girl.
Which one?
That's
You're not
a
the first
question
to
that
ask,
could have
mind you.
blown up in
I
my
had some
face.
cretin in the cab this morning asking about some girl. Couldn't have had an invite though, because I saw him sneaking
Very
around
good,
the back.
Tom. Yeah, never seen a girl in my life. Certainly
That's
not
your
in this
casual
cab.
fare.
In fact, I'm legally
Anyway,
obliged to not
best of luck finding her.
give girls rides after the incident. Oh, well, look at that. At least he took a black cab. Oh, wait, I've not paid. Well, thank heavens he's driving away incredibly slowly. Whose baby is that? Is that indeed my wallet? How does that car manage to get by without any kind of brand on it? The Isletide Hotel looks more like a stately home. I'm impressed. Looks like they should be running games of traitors there.
Are you,
Immediately, these more serious-toned Wales interactive games throw me off a little.
never mind. Just,
Okay. Trying to kick a vaping habit. Yeah, because we're so used to 5 dates, 10 dates, Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus, Bloodshaw and this game are... They are unsettling because there's clearly more budget. The shooting isn't that bad. It isn't horrendously illuminated. The acting tends to be pretty good. I know I'm saying all that earlier. I thought he was balancing a stick on his head then, or she. I shouldn't assume. I see you have arrived. Oh, been to these kind of conventions before.
Excuse me.
The master is having one of his affairs. Yeah, I'd look at that as well if someone just stared at me. Well, we only have the option to ring the bell. I can't find anything else, so let's ring the damn thing. That's the illusion of choice.
Welcome back to the Isle Tide Hotel.
Now, that's an
If
actor I've
only
seen in
for
other
our
things.
final night. I trust you had a pleasant term, Miss Ray.
Does he know he's got a blue streak in his hair?
My apologies. I mistook you for somebody else.
This, this is getting a bit Rocky Horror. Somebody wants to see you. That's a really bad blue paint job in his hair, I'm sorry. I don't know. I just want to leave at this point. This is such a different pace. I'm not used to this kind of thing. I'm expecting people in the live peanut gallery to chime in with the option they think I should choose here, because I'm already unsettled. So what do we think? I'm looking for someone, I have an invitation, or I want to book a room. I assume we've already booked. I mean, very few people turn up. Yeah, I agree, Tom. I have an invitation. Very few people turn up at hotels these days on the off chance they have space, now that everything's done online. Hell, a lot of hotels don't even have receptionists these days. It's all electronic. That's a drop in standards. I still like the idea of travelling through the countryside, stopping off at a guest house or bed and breakfast, and you can just, you know, you just appear and you say, I see there's still the reservation sign in the window, and they say, yes, we've got one room on the top floor. And it's all a bit creepy, but there's a sense of communal suffering in those kinds of places you just don't get anymore. Everyone is acting very slowly, aren't they? Do you think that's what the director was saying during this? Is keep doing what you're doing, but slower.
I have an invitation.
Jesus.
Marvelous. I trust you had a pleasant term.
You've already
course.
said that.
May I inquire which symbol can be found on the inside of the invitation? You must have seen it, no doubt.
That's a good question. Did we look? Okay, live viewers, I really need your help here because I don't recall what the symbol on the invitation was, unless it is in my directory. Readables. There's the objective letter. I'm not seeing any symbols on the... I'm not seeing any symbols at all, unless we're talking about the symbol on the Isle Tide Hotel card, which does look a little like a maze, but has a cross in the middle of it. Oh, God. Okay, well, we probably don't want this. This is going to be a much bigger thing. Does that look like a maze? It looks more like a maze than a cross, doesn't it? Oh, look, we can turn it. We can flip it over. Ooh, okay. This is something we're probably going to want to consider. So I'll make a note. I need some paper and a pen. This is going to be a proper puzzle game. 54 degrees north, basically. Oh, shit. Okay. Tom, make a note. Put it in the chat, what we're looking at right now. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So, let's see. And I expect everyone to remember this for the crucial puzzle at the end. I don't think we were supposed to have seen this yet, but I'm glad we have. I doubt it's going to help us at all, but we're going to say this symbol is a maze. Well done, Tom. You actually used the degree symbol and I didn't.
It's a maze.
A true devotee of the mystery genre, are we, sir?
Well, not particularly.
It's the only genre I read.
Oh.
Well, no mazes here, I'm afraid.
Oh.
But the Altai would never wish to disappoint.
That your barber
Doorman.
or whoever dyed your hair is
Perhaps a
disappointment.
puzzle for our new guest.
What? That's a strange way of greeting guests. They don't do this at the Premier Inn. Maybe I got it wrong. Well, this isn't where I expected things to begin, but I did tease that there might be something erotic going on. Ah, Milos thinks it's a strange puzzle. Tom says it's an escape room. Awkward GM Corbin is stopping in for a quick "the butler did it" joke. Alright, give me your best "the butler did it" joke, Corbin. I'm waiting. Go on. Alright, okay, so apparently we can... have you ever had to solve a padlock puzzle without being able to see it? Because that's what I'm doing right now. Oh my god, I've got to stop it. How am I supposed... What? What? When... No. How? What? But I would use the coordinates, Milos. But we don't go up to 55 on this padlock. Well, apparently I got it. So, I pressed it. No, that's what I thought as well. I thought it would be the coordinates. But I just pressed A at 3 times that I thought were as appropriate, and apparently I worked it out. I should have played the lottery. And yes, the chains didn't seem terribly tight or binding, did they? I don't know if we've met the butler, Corbin. We met the receptionist, who seems to be a chap with blindness and a rather misjudged blue streak through his hair. And by God, compared to the other games we've been playing... Hello, Ham and Egg Sarnie. Compared to the other games we've been playing, this one is slow. This is ponderous. This may not be a complete in one night game. And that's fine. Not all games need to be. So which room do we go for, everybody? We have literally no guidance as to where to go. And so my character, who may have given his name and I've now forgotten it, has... oh, fuck it. We'll start at the top. That's the receptionist room. Oh, no. Not him again. He's already had me shanghaied and tied up in a room. Hi, Link. I'm sorry you can't stay, but alright, room 5. The Bandage Hotel, Link. Have you played this game before? Why is it the Bandage Hotel? Oh, the Bondage Hotel.
Oh, sorry,
I just make a habit of
pretend to know that you were coming.
checking
Sit,
people's
if you're
hotel
attracted to
rooms.
the prospect.
This is very... Yeah, why the hell not? I just, when I'm in a guest house or hotel room, I check every door.
I was sceptical too. But after 212 predictions, my conversion rate improved significantly over the term.
Everyone keeps
My
talking
return
about
on
the
investment
term,
only
don't
began
they?
when I decided to believe.
Oh,
The
not
Queen of
another
Wands wants
game
to show
with tarot.
herself.
We did so well in 5 dates. Actually, you know what? We did win over Saffron
You
with
are
our use of tarot.
seeking something. Or someone.
What does she know?
A girl.
And even if you don't believe, there are 78 cards with infinite shuffle combinations, so who's to say that you weren't supposed to see that sequence?
Well, somehow I worked out how
haven't
to
finished my
slip the
handover yet, so-
padlock, so I don't think I am completely... I
Choose
think
one,
the
let's
spirits
see.
are on my side. Okay, everybody. I need your guidance here because we have absolutely zero indication. Well, good night, Milos, and do check out the pre-recorded version. We've got zero indication as to which one of these is the best one to go for. So, live viewers, pick your favourite card and leave a like. There is always a Saffron connection, ham and egg, Sarnie. Yeah, leave a like on the video, leave a thumbs up, make it populate in more people's lists before you disappear. If no one is going to volunteer a specific card, I will go for the one in the middle. Oh, so did ham and egg, Sarnie. Fortune, the wheel of
Interesting.
fortune.
By the end of this swell night, you will have to make a choice.
This night was
Which is
swell.
the right choice.
The one you feel will gain the greatest return.
We need to make a choice that
Was there something about a girl?
yields the greatest return. Interesting.
Anything? Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the... at least the pace somewhat increases when you start talking to people. I guess we're just going to keep working down these rooms in ascending order, or working up them in ascending order. No, Paul is the big man, is the big bearded man. Let's reverse out of this decision. He's the person that grappled us, I think. Oh, no, he isn't. Lovely party. You know, I knew someone who served in the Royal Navy, and I'm not judging here, but it was time to re-embark before shipping out. This was in Southeast Asia, and he hadn't showed up for roll call. And so lots of his fellow sailors headed out to go find him. And they located him in a brothel.
You don't know me.
He
but
was
I
tied
found
up
you.
with his hands behind his back
That's what I wrote in the
and
letter.
was just having
Price.
fried chicken thrown at his
Your
open
price.
mouth
What did you
by
expect?
the lady who worked there. That was what he paid her for, apparently.
Bet myself a
So
bottle of Bushmills you wouldn't
having
try.
a mistress stomp
Heard you were
on
never around.
bananas while she flagellates you
People
doesn't
don't
seem that
change.
odd
So
to
figured
me.
An easy bet.
I hope she didn't
So
tell
if
me
you do,
anything
you have to
relevant.
watch out for. So why are you here?
Oh, this was my room.
I'm here for Eleanor.
What, out of some newfound fatherhood? Or looking to make
Yeah, I
up?
came, didn't I?
Makes no difference.
Well, that's how you
Well,
become
why
a
did you
father,
write the letter?
typically.
In case something happens to me, at least someone would know where she is.
Well, she's obviously not found her, so let's not go for that. What is this place? What is this? I hope this isn't Chris's blood.
What is this place?
They have your daughter. That's all I need to know.
So this is a hotel run by some kind of cult.
Asked around before I got here. People stayed tight-lipped. Even the locals. Even for cash. Whatever's going on has got folks scared. Or loyal, like I've never seen. Unlike you.
Just to echo Tom's comment there, what the heck is going on? Who hired her? Why is he here? Why are they antagonizing each other? I don't have all the answers yet. And I suspect even if I did, I wouldn't know.
Guests are getting together downstairs, dressed in these
Robes.
I'm going to get one, go down there and find out who has her.
Oh, no.
And if you don't show, I won't be surprised. Doubt she would either.
So she's the mother, I'm guessing, or my ex-wife. Let's quickly check our directory again. Is there anything? No? Okay. Story. What's the... Oh, this is... No, okay. Names. We haven't encountered any, apparently. Detective. I don't know what any of this is. Look, it is just... Ah! Your approach left much to be desired, but you made it inside. Look. Wow, okay, this is going to be a big game, isn't it? Yeah, we didn't seem to know her, and yet didn't question her as thoroughly as you might imagine we should. Who's Christopher? Are we Christopher? No, encounters. Hello, here we go. Now we might get an idea. We'll have the same way. We can refer to characters as they're referred to in the game. So we've got the receptionist, the cleaner, the doorman. Blank, 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 blank. There's a fortune. There should be a fortune teller in there somewhere. And also my ex-wife, maybe? And chess. Alright, this is so far getting us nowhere. I was hoping to work out who that person was. I wonder where this is filmed.
What does yours do for a living? Accountant. Boring. London-based, so the commute's a nightmare.
You can settle down next time.
Do you sweat much?
Got newfound respect, mind you. Didn't get promoted once. Bloody bunch of tossers.
Told you so.
Not very
You said I was
expensive
whiny.
masquerade masks, are they? These are very
Yeah.
party shop.
It's never subtle. It's obvious where they're looking. Right here. Bloody off-putting.
Oh, sorry.
This is bloody off-putting. Is that the fortune?
What do you think of my hair? I love the colour, but people say it's too much. I think they're bloody boring. Maybe I should try that. Boring could be fun to do. Brown.
This isn't a swingers party, is it? And they're not Freemasons. This is a
Have you
LARP.
signed my petition?
We're at a LARP.
I'm Jordan Hemlock. You may have heard
What a
I'm
name.
arguing the etiquette, so it's ergo rather important.
They're all playing
I've been here since
vampires,
69
aren't
and
they?
they've never changed a word.
Oh.
What do you think of my mask? Suits me. Am I right?
Ham and egg, Sani is not a fan of the sleeveless robes. No, they're not what one would expect from a... you know, if I was paying for a premium LARP event and I showed up and this is decked out like a really weird wedding. Now there's a good
Mary, but I found you. It's got you right off. Stop shaking like a teenager's wrist. Guessing these aren't your average guests. There's a lot of them. Not sure on their choice of robe, though.
How fucking rude. Sitting directly... You know, if you're in the cinema and someone comes in and sits directly in front of you, that's passive-aggressive.
That's what I'm nervous about. Not sure how to explain to her where I've been all these years.
Again, assuming that is... we're talking about my character's daughter. Okay, it's time in now for the live-action roleplay. We want everyone to discuss their lines and veils at this point and make sure that everyone knows there's an X card. It's on the altar. If you ever have any problems, just raise a hand. And if you want something to be out of character, put your hand over your heart.
Grapes are not harvested from thorn trees, nor are figs scattered from thistles, for they yield no fruit. Peel comes
This
before
feels
fruit
so much
to
like a
protect
LARP.
But that shall
sorry.
not be so on the swell. Just as the great ocean has one taste, the taste of salt, so too shall this tide, the taste of life. To reach the fruits, we must first cut away the peel.
Wise.
Simul justus e peccator.
I like the guy's custard mask.
Good afternoon, Verse. Nice to see our buddy. Hope you all had a lovely time.
I wish people would stop saying
If you're
that.
new, or would like reminding, the 9-chapter etiquettes can be found in your rooms.
Oh, I hope this
Or on
game
the
doesn't
notice
entail us having to
board
read
in the
cultist drivel.
It is my pleasure to introduce the Grand Elect.
I think that guy is... Oh no, here's the fish milk. She's about to go whoop, 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 slap him on the head.
We are who we say we are.
I wish...
Praise be to Dr. Aniston, founder of the Tide and seeker of the core.
Praise.
Why? Their voices are very distorted, aren't they?
First we have taken the measure of each
There's a
other.
strange echo.
Now comes the fitting.
I don't think that's my
Bring
character's
forth
daughter.
the new verse.
Ah, here we go. This will be... oh no. It's that ignorant looking fellow. No, I think the girl we saw getting stabbed at the beginning with the needle is
Give us
my
your
character's
name.
daughter.
Christopher?
Give us your name, and we will change it. Give us your suit, and we shall swap it. In the giving and the changing, only the core will remain. And in the core...
The core, the core, the core. I do, as always, as is always the case with these games, there are some actors here I recognise. Some of you I know, some of you I don't.
I've changed my mind.
I like the
Sorry.
signs of damp running down the wall just to the left of his head.
I don't want to do this.
I don't think it's
was,
intended. There,
I was
can you
talking
see
to
it?
No. No,
Yeah, the bearded guy has definitely been in something like Midsummer Murders before. A willing sacrifice is much more desired.
Before we embark, does anybody wish to shed guilt for the term?
Last term, I practiced as the priest. I found it hard. I confess, I turned to drink.
Oh.
And
Ribena, Sunny Delight.
I got a tattoo.
Oh god, are these people Jehovah's Witnesses?
Etiquette 7 has been broken.
Oh no!
To impart manners, your choice of suits for the coming term shall be halved.
Forgive me.
You are already forgiven.
Well, that's nice.
I committed a crime on the previous term, which verse 37 was arrested for.
This, wow. I love it. I can already
Etiquette 4
see this
has been
getting
broken.
run as a LARP. It's...
To impart manners, your suit shall be chosen for you.
This is surprisingly
You
inspiring.
are already forgiven.
She didn't ask.
I too wish to shed. The whispers you have heard of a young girl are true.
Oh, a young girl. A young girl.
Chosen by Dr. Aniston himself
Himself.
for this deviation of etiquettes. She will be
Himself.
presented to all.
That is
at
a new
tonight's swell
gender, as
celebration.
far as I'm aware.
A hearing for all. Until such time,
I like it.
we shall
I
proceed
like it as an
from the
epithet,
measure
himself.
to the fitting.
Now, are we going to be able to remember the names they had before? Because that lady there should be playing some kind of Greek goddess, shouldn't she? So, which was your favourite mask, viewers? Not that one, obviously. Thoroughly uninspired. We have literally no other option but to meet with Price, so I guess we'll go and do it. Yeah, you can't tell that he doesn't belong there.
So what do we do?
I need a moment to think before you backwash words. This shit gives me the creeps.
These creeps
Figured
give me
they
the
were some
shits.
kind of cult.
So did you call the police then?
I'm not related. Lack of cause for concern said I barely knew her.
So now
But I know what she's
even more
going through.
clueless as to who these people are.
Can't rely on them anyway.
The fox
Call her your
mask
ex
is
as
the
well.
most striking ham and egg
She reckons
sarnie, I
Eleanor ran
agree.
away. Flashed me some note Eleanor left, but I didn't buy it. Lucky I spotted the hotel card before she did. She also didn't believe Eleanor would have hired me to find you.
Eleanor hired
5-star reviews there.
her,
So here I am, stuck with the only one who barely
find
knows
Look,
her.
I get it.
No,
me,
no,
and
you
I'm the
don't.
dad of Eleanor.
Eleanor may have been taken, but to her, you've been missing a lot longer.
Okay, everybody. Let's choose a response here. Let's choose a response. Do we want to ask what Eleanor's like? Do we want to know why they want Eleanor? Or do we want to say, you don't know me, bitch? What are we going to go for on this situation? Number 3, you don't know me. Let's be aggressive. Glad
You don't
we're in
know me.
agreement. We have
Right,
a quorum.
78 to Paul and Karen in South London. I don't know you. The fact you left your wife and infant child, that's why I don't want to.
Nice. And I suppose you know her better than me, is that it?
I know how scared she is.
Well, that means we've got something more
And
than we
none
were
of it makes
expecting.
sense. Why me? Why was I taken? Where the hell is the dad when you need him? So yes, I know her better than you.
So
I've
I
been
am
there.
definitely the dad.
But at least she has me looking.
You don't trust me.
I don't trust anyone.
But I'm here. So if you're just going to stand there, you can at least tell me what you're thinking.
I like the idea that the rest of the room has just completely
There's two
emptied at this
choices that
point.
make sense. See her in the cute red mask? That's the cleaner. Caught sight of her upstairs. She's got to know where Eleanor is. Housekeeping's always
It's a
good
very
source.
egalitarian cult.
Or
even
the big fella.
Even the
Doorman's
cleaners
bound to know where she's being kept. Probably carried her
are
in.
part of the cult.
That's what I'm here thinking. Could try sweet talking her, but he'll need more persuading.
Now, logic would dictate that we should go for the let's question her, because we already know that the doorman is a big hefty lump. He's already restrained me once. But I think that's a bluff. I think if we're both going for him, there's no way he can overpower both of us. So I am going to go for let's get him.
I think you're right. He must have seen something. Let's get him.
This is your idea then.
From the
You've
way
gotta be
his eyes are
prepared.
swiveling around.
Quick.
Hit him over the head with the big phallus statue. You work with what you've got. You know what? She has done a lot better against him than I did at the very beginning of the game. This is a wrestling match. We've applied a double team. What is it called? An STFU? A double team a naked rear choke. So what happens now?
Hey, who am I? Russell in Big Trouble Little China? The bit in the wheelchair when he falls off.
That is a good reference. We should
awake?
chain him up in the same
You hear
easily
me?
escapable way we
Where
were
is she?
tied. It's only fair.
Eleanor, where is she? Answer me.
If he's going to
Answer
turn
me.
out to be mute,
Where's Eleanor Malone? I'm not going to ask again. Tell me where you're keeping Eleanor.
or what? Oh, okay, that's what.
If we don't find out what room she's in soon, it'll be too late. There's too many of them down there, and I get nervous with public speaking. So this is our only shot.
This is why we can't address the group.
Hit him. What? You want to find her? Be
He
a
could
parent?
just
This is
walk
what it takes.
off in the
Now,
background
can she
while all
rely
this is
on
going
you or
on.
not? Hit him.
I like the size difference between our two characters. Do we hit him or not hit him, gang? Come on, we got to make a choice. Are we going to hit him or not hit him? Are we going to hit him or not hit him? What are we going to go? Are we going to hit him? Because I don't think our character doesn't look like much of a fighter. Or are we going to not hit him? I think if we not hit him, if we don't hit him, he's going to just leave. As Tom says, it's good to have a rational investigator with no personal stakes in the mission, no past trauma clouding judgment. Unfortunately, I'm the missing person's father. Let's go for don't hit him then, Ham and Egg Sarnie. We'll use the poker instead.
What are you doing? Hit him. You'll never see Eleanor again. He's our only shot. We have to make him talk. Now
I'm a
hit him.
pacifist. Who's got the choice again? Well, this is one of those cases where we, we've got to double down on it, haven't we? We've got to elect to not hit him again. We've, despite the encouragement, yeah, double down, sunk cost fallacy. There's plenty of things we could
You
do
pick
to
him
him
over her, your own daughter.
that don't
No
involve
wonder you walked
hitting.
away from her. No wonder you gave up.
Stop hitting
we
me!
Can't look for her with him in here like this. He'll call out.
Stop fucking
You hit
hitting
him,
me!
or I will.
Okay, are we going to hit him or not hit him? What? This is pathetic. This is pathetic. I'm beginning to think she's the actual cult leader, and she wants me to break or something so that she can put me in a wicker man. Yeah, everyone say triple down. Passive fist. Refuse violence for answers. We got an achievement for that nonsense.
You wanted to find her, but this is too much.
Hitting a man in the face, yeah, might do
Well,
him
I'm
some
not gonna
serious
stop.
damage.
Whoa! Hey!
Well, that was a masterfully thrown punch.
What are you doing?
I'll do whatever it takes. I won't stop looking.
What are you talking about?
You're leaving her all over again, your own daughter.
You're dad! But we were told he...
Told what? Who told you?
I genuinely assumed he was mute. That's why I didn't want to hit him.
I would have said something if I had known.
Hello, Twilord.
She's in room 15.
Sorry about the whole threatening you incident. Not you, Twilord. I'm not sorry about that.
Eleanor.
Have we just discovered a shortcut to the end of the game?
We're too late.
No. Good.
We'll find her.
Where? You don't get it. She's
You
downstairs
already
with them.
missed
We
the
can't get to her
Cult's
now.
live-action roleplay special, Twilord, but don't worry.
Jesus. Yeah, that's the first thing. The first thing you've said that's even sounded like you give a shit. The first time that you've sounded like her father. Why are you even here?
I'm
She
asking
wouldn't even be
myself
here.
that. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why
She was
you're
my
here.
daughter.
Not mine.
What?
I'm just here for the laughs.
She's not my daughter.
What are you talking about?
I never said that. In fact, I've never said that.
I've said very little since the
Your
game
name's on
began.
the birth certificate.
There is a
Get me
cult
on
leader, Twilord, yes.
For her sake. You know, maybe you're right. I don't even know why You can't miss what you never had. Never really had.
Why now?
Balls.
Your letter.
So I'm actually her stepfather.
Christ, if you'd looked sooner than...
Oh, stop getting on at me. You've been hitting me for the last 3 minutes.
And I know what I was missing. Somehow it was safer this way.
This is really difficult to find investment
something in here.
Because her passion, which I appreciate, I wish he shared. I wish he had any kind of passion. So, are we going to check the desk, check the bed, or check the bathroom? What do people think? Otherwise, I'm just going to keep wiggling my hips like this. Where are we going to check for missing Eleanor? The desk, the bed, or the bathroom? I think there was a cuddly toy on the bed or something. The bathroom, you're most likely to find drugs. And the desk is where you find a handwritten note or an impression on a piece of paper, because I've seen mystery TV shows and so on before. Let's go for the desk. I saw the Big Lebowski. I know we were just going to find a Jackie Treehorn penis indent.
Rude to read a girl's diary.
Jesus Christ. I want to
I know
throw
we've
you out
never
the
met,
window.
But he's still my dad.
I'm a pacifist.
That means we have a connection, right? The more scared I get, the more I know he's coming for me. So Eleanor doesn't know.
Her mum wanted to keep it from her.
Yeah, well,
I understand.
Mums don't always know what's best. How'd you both meet?
I hope we don't start a romance.
Happily.
It would be unearned.
I spilt my drink on her in a bar. Didn't faze her. She just laughed, which I loved.
It's one of those 100-degree McDonald's coffees.
Driven. Always looking for
She
the
just
next adventure.
screamed and screamed as her
She even had a bag packed by the
thighs
door.
were welded
Always
together.
ready.
I took her to the ER.
And suddenly one day, the bag
Helped
went back in the wardrobe.
with cutting her open again.
She stopped going to work. Rushing to start a family. We never even talked about it.
Every year on the anniversary, we have
Happened
another
so
McDonald's
quickly,
coffee.
I'm not sure I ever caught up.
Is that when she cheated?
No, she didn't get her writing skills from me, that's for sure.
There was more written in that diary. Aha! Hello! Finding Dad Fund. Okay. Am I supposed to remember all of this? Money saved from birthday, £60. Allowance, £15. So 75 in total. Right, okay, so... what? So we're looking at £122. I'm her dad, or she thinks I'm her dad. I'm actually his stepdad. But I'm coming for her. I keep coming for her. Well, I guess let's not check the bed yet. We'll do the bathroom. Oh, that's a nice tub. Ooh, ooh.
What do you think it is?
It's a bath.
I have no idea. More
Have
of a
you never
shower guy myself.
Oh my lord.
That you have a preference is sad.
No, it's quicker than waiting for a bath. Never had the patience for it.
What riveting dialogue. That is,
I would lay in the tub for hours.
Alright, the interior of the tub looks like it's seen better days. But I really like that submarine. Yeah, that's... I want one. I'm going to have to look that up.
It's my father who drank Bushmills.
Show some animation!
This doesn't make sense. We're on the second floor. This
Move!
hatch would just lead to the bathroom downstairs, unless the whole place was designed for these hatches.
It's not a hatch, it's a fucking bathtub.
And this pipe, God only knows what.
Hot water.
People hold up in a hotel,
Have
wear
they-
masks, take baths and teenage girls.
Okay, pausing. Is taking a bath genuinely an unusual thing these days? I'm fairly certain most houses in the UK have a bathtub. And thank you, Thunderlips, Shaka, Bra. I do hope you beat Rocky next time. They genuinely don't really seem to understand that that could be... I'm guessing it's not supposed to look like a bath. But that is a bath. Why are they so stunned by it? And I just wish they had a little more energy. I'm not a director. I'm not a cinematographer. Or a producer. I'm none of those things. And I'm certainly not an actor. But what I would say is being aware that you usually have an audience for a piece of media, you might want to do something that engages that audience, that makes them want to carry on watching, or in this case, playing. And right now, everything is so muted. Even the violence is muted. This isn't Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus levels of frustration. This is a different kind of frustration. I just want something big to happen.
I don't get the connection.
He doesn't... He even walks slowly. Fine, we'll check the fucking bed. I want to meet the guy who was having the prostitute stomping on the bananas. You missed that bit, Twilord and Thunderlips. We walked into someone's room and there was some sexy chicanery taking place.
Thought you can't miss what you've never had.
Sometimes you can't help but imagine.
You should have reached out. You could have hired someone. There's plenty of people like me out there.
Oh, shit. Really?
Had a bear. Similar to that growing up. It's my favourite.
Unless she still has it.
You bought her that.
I may have left. I'm not completely heartless.
Why would they bring that? You don't kidnap someone and bring their prize Teddy along for the ride. She's 17.
She came willingly.
A whole bag of her stuff.
What does that mean?
This wasn't some random grab.
She's been indoctrinated into the cult. I thought that was apparent by the fact that there's a cult. So Twilord's asking, oh nice, so the game was interesting for a moment earlier, or was their reaction to that evocative of Link's personality in Ocarina of Time? This is...
Won't people be there? I'm scared. It's her writing.
Oh, okay, so everything we just searched for we would have found anyway. This is like the worst kind of RPG
Sneak you
as
out
a
of the
player.
laundry.
Mr. H.
Mr.
Someone's
H.
helping us.
Have we been locked in this room?
She used to lock me in the house when she popped out. My mum. I'd always find a way to sneak out. I'd
I hope the
head
doorman
to the
doesn't hold a
park in the
grudge that
summer
we sort of beat him up and
to
threatened
force
him.
the boys to let me play football with them. There was this small car park with tall trees around it. That's where he grabbed me. I was too young to know what he was doing at the time.
Oh, trigger warnings,
Even thought
everybody.
he'd let me go after. When that room finally got colder, I knew they couldn't find me.
I mean, thank
Think of Mum and
goodness. Thank goodness that this isn't told with any emotion, because if it
I
was,
watched his films.
I might find it
I
upsetting.
remember seeing them pick the locks.
You know what, Ham and Egg Sonny, we have been spoiled by Bash
easier in the
and
movie.
Saffron
I only
even
have my
Uncle
hairpins.
Marcus, and especially
Much
Bloodshaw, which
harder
we
to
played
learn.
last, because this is like being in a
me a long
coma. And the thing is,
When that door finally opened,
this is a really
it
nice
wasn't
set.
even that far from home.
That's right now the best thing I can say. My mind keeps going back to that
I
bath.
outran
I
all
am
the boys
genuinely
that
looking
day.
that bath up.
Across the park. The front door was unlocked.
And the
I ran
acting isn't
straight
bad,
in
don't
to
get me wrong.
find Mum drunk.
Oh, we'll let her carry on because I'm
Dad had
talking.
left.
So, the acting
It's
isn't bad,
stopped
it's just
looking.
as if the director needs to occasionally say,
Mum
Speed
was
up.
happy at first.
add some drama,
Then
add
it
some
soon drowned
conflict.
out. Didn't speak much after that.
Well, I'm glad we got
Every
to
time I
know you.
questioned her about it, she'd up and leave.
Oh,
Locked
Bash,
inside again.
where are you when we need
And
you?
she blamed me for Dad. Sometimes wonder if I never left.
I'm not going to say it wasn't their fault. I feel like saying it wasn't your fault, she already knows. I already know that, she'll say. It wasn't their fault. How can you say that, she'll say. I was just a little girl. This doesn't help Eleanor. Well, I'm sorry, she'll say. I don't think there's a good answer here. So, what are we going to go for, team? Are we going to deliberately sabotage this, or are we going to try sympathising with this thoroughly unsympathetically played individual? You tell me, live viewers. We're in double digits for this horror show. So let's choose something entertaining, if not appropriate. Waiting for a suggestion in the chat, otherwise I'll be forced to choose myself. We've got plenty of people watching now that someone needs to choose. Third option. Was it unlocked all this time? I didn't say this doesn't help.
Sounds
Eleanor.
terrible, but
Oh.
this doesn't help Eleanor.
Do we think that was self-sabotage? Who knows at this point?
It could be long gone.
That is a hell of a mess on the bed. It always seems like a good idea laying your stuff out on the hotel bed like that, but then when you get back from the
Labelled.
bar late at night and you just want to crash...
Room 8 to 51.
It's not just Eleanor he's smuggling.
Or she. Well, it could be anyone.
Now, Twilord, you have had a much more exciting
Why
few
is
days,
Copper?
it seems, than this this story.
Memories. Keepsakes.
We're out of time. But we're getting together downstairs. We have to go.
They might have got her out already.
I don't want to take that chance. We should get down there.
We don't know who we're looking for.
I won't leave her down there alone. I want her to know someone's here. Someone came to find her. You stay. Find out whose room this is. Don't get confused with shit that isn't theirs.
Oh,
The
great.
personal stuff.
How about be nice? How about my stepdaughter is missing, therefore extend to me a little bit of fucking sympathy. Alright, let's search the desk first again. We'll go through the same pattern as we did last time. Again, there's parts of this game I like. Oh my god. Alright, we'll examine the phone first because of the blinking light.
I was wondering if you could smuggle over something large, then delete it from my records. I haven't bathed yet, so it's my dog, her dog. Let me know. Room 38.
Right. That looks like a generic IKEA book. What does it say? Chancery Division? Yes. Well, I'm glad we spent the time with that one. I'm going to examine the book again. What do we think this is about? Chancery Division. This looks like a stock book. Alright, I don't know why we had the option to examine it twice. I'm not doing it a third time. Let's search the drawer. I'm sure it's not alarmed. That's a lot of paperwork for a hotel room drawer. The tide in between, but that didn't stop Dr. Aniston. Oh, okay. That didn't stop Okay. With a tide in between. But that didn't stop Dr. Aniston volunteering, of course. She wanted in on the war effort. Had her first suit declared MIA. I flew from Southampton to St. Malo in 41. Southampton, of course, known for its huge airport. It does have an airport, but after its reoccupation, we were late to the local action, but there was plenty more to be done. Myself and a few British squaddies were inspecting the coastline when we discovered a cave. Barrels stacked high against the back wall. It was booze, and boy did we liberate it. It was approximately a week later that my vision began to blur, before disappearing entirely. I later discovered the cause to be the improper fermentation of the alcohol. I hear it also got 4 of the other boys. Weeks went by, laid in a medical tent just south of Cain. I was in a dark place. Literally, Garth Marenghi's dark place. It was there I felt her hand upon me, Dr. Aniston. She guided me back to Britain, gave me new purpose, and an entirely new way of seeing things. So this is the blind receptionist, one would assume. So we're going to leave... We already know, because you see, we've been to his room. Well, alright, we want to go back from here. We tried to get into his room and it was locked. Alright, now we search the bathroom. Oh, look, another submarine bathtub. Do you think this is the same room, dressed slightly differently, so they could keep reusing the same set? It makes you realise how a point-and-click adventure with a good soundtrack can really make the difference. Again, lots of product for a hotel room. This gives more the impression someone lives here. X. Brand X. Riveting. Well, there's water in this bath, or something. Something white and syrupy. It is the cult's communal... You know what, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Leave it to your imagination. Velvet Tea Cake, I wish this was an exciting FMV mystery. Oh, we could play some music. You know, I could put some music on and have it come through Spotify. Brian Smith, you did not come in late. Oh, well, we've turned the music off. Great. You have not come in late at all. I would love to say that you've missed a whole load of useful information. This... So, this is going to be my... what I keep repeating throughout this, this Let's Play. The Isletide Hotel is definitely one of the best shot FMV games I've played. This, and I don't just mean... Look, even taking this scene into account, this is actually pretty good. It looks good. But there is zero momentum. It is just so damn slow. So we've got the Isletide Hotel card, which we've already recorded. We've got the Stuffed Rabbit. Hasn't been brutalized. So that's good. In terms of readables, we had the objective letter. Eleanor's diary. Oh, the stuff at the end. Mr. H note, Mr. H letter, Mr. H driving license. Aha! There we go. We got a full name. Christopher Alexander Hennessy, born 1976 in the United Kingdom. Got his license for the first time 2013. That's quite a late driving test there. He lives on Pound Lane. Okay. And we've seen Mr. H's letter. Mr. H's note was, "Won't people be there? I'm scared I'll sneak you out of the orangery." Now, what's interesting is Mr. H has written this letter by hand, but then talks about being blinded with alcohol later. No, it's not to say blind people can't write. It's just fairly uncommon. When I said Pound Lane, it was a euphemism, Twilord, that's why. I'm not playing any more music. But I do still want that bathtub. So, this, as I keep saying, this game is interestingly put together. But it feels incredibly... It almost feels incomplete. Because it's lacking any oomph, any momentum. And maybe that just means it's a more slow burn game than some of the others we've played. You're supposed to take your time with this. I'm not sure whether that makes for riveting viewing. We'll examine the tarot cards. That's not a tarot card. That's not a tarot card. Come on, you can find them. There you go. Soul. But what could it mean? Well, I am glad that we did that. We have now examined everything. Oh, okay, that isn't the receptionist. So you've got another person who is blinded.
Oh, so, what do you think? It's boring, I know, but I think brown suits me. I'll try and make it fun this term.
For those who weren't watching earlier, she was talking about how she dyed her hair red because she thought it suited her.
I just don't like
But she was wearing a masquerade mask at the time.
No, I don't like it.
Why? Tell me why you don't like it.
Because I just changed my damn mind to Darius, that's why. Now get your ass upstairs and put on the other suit.
First of all, check your tone. And second of all, I ain't changing. I'm feeling fresh.
You just better stop your crying or I'll give you something to cry about.
Okay. What are you gonna do about it?
I'll leave your ass here the whole term.
Oh, yeah, I wish you would.
I actually think that, well, if the trousers weren't a bit too long, that wouldn't be a... I quite like a striking suit. And going for the mustard colour... I don't think it's a bad look for him. Okay, alright, I get it now. I see Yalmar from Red Moon Roleplaying behind the bar there. So, at the big cult confessional, one of the other individuals said they played the role of the priest last term, and now we have someone else playing a priest. So, for whatever reason, this cult seems to have various professional spaces within it. And they seem to switch around what their roles are. That guy at the running the bar does genuinely look like Hjalmar from Red Moon Roleplaying, so I'm going to go talk to him. And hope that he is actually in this game. No, not him. The guy behind the bar. I'm not interested in that guy.
You're here to ask, no doubt. Answer's no. Failed to get enough signatures. A go? They'll refuse to change the wording.
Well, you did say ergo.
No, you're supposed to start afresh, but this is important. I'll give it another crack next term. Span, I mean. Just hope she can last.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you for that.
Coming at you live from the Altai with another dance on the swell.
They have their own radio station.
No return for the term. Make sure that suit fits. 7:45 at the sound of the beep.
2 McAllens. Neat.
I know who we need to find.
It's hopeless.
I'm glad you do.
They've changed. Everybody. This
I was right.
whole place, it's like they've... How are we supposed to know who anyone is?
The masks weren't that good.
How do I even know it's you?
But, oh, don't be absurd. Oh, okay. Alright. Link, what did you escape? Hjalmar from Red Moon Roleplaying, working the bar there. What did you miss? What did you miss? All of the cultists have changed roles. I guess it could be mystical body switching, but I think it's more a costume thing. I'm going to say... You don't know me, but I found you.
You don't know me, but I found you.
I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, but I'll go with it. I wish that just crashed off the end of the bar.
Maybe we have a shot. If we work this out, we can finish this.
I'm looking at the cast list right now. Wow, there are a lot of people in this game.
Okay, sweeties. That's the mission bell. If you're happy with your fit, please make your way to the hall for the Swell Night celebrations.
Whoops, my apologies.
Speedily.
I'm glad, Tom, you picked up on the mystery there.
Come on. We might still have time.
So, we... Oh. Nonplussed is the way to describe how I'm feeling presently. Wow, he's got the Riz.
Term of retirement for me.
I think they did all get brain injuries in this lab, because God, there is so little energy in this game. Even when there's more excitement and noise in the background. And, again, emphasizing, no problem with the actors, no problem with the sets, no, not really any problem with the story. I love a good cult story. But no energy. None. Maybe, and I accept, not even maybe, this is just a game that has no tension. It's not supposed to have tension. We'll call it a cozy mystery, except it's not very cozy. It's a comatose mystery.
Are you sure this is it?
The letter said they'd meet in the orangery, but I don't see him.
It wouldn't matter anyway. He could be anyone.
I've got a driver's
Ask
license.
the wrong person the wrong question, it'll give the game away. We need to be subtle.
Bring our special guest out soon. One final song, until the swell night begins and we present our newest verse of the year.
Screw all that. Pick one. Find a connection. Once you're sure, give me the signal and we'll ask together, but you have to be sure.
So, are we building up to the conclusion already? Because I really hope so. But, oh, there's people in here. Well, so we don't want to talk to Jordan. How? Who? All right, let's look at our clues. Who we're supposed to be talking to here. Name is blank. Alright, legal team. No idea what that means in this case. Detective. You discovered Eleanor's location by interrogating the doorman. Yep. Room plan. Room 4 occupied by the receptionist. Room 6 occupied by Paul Fullheart, who doesn't appear to have played any other role. Room 15 was where Eleanor was kept. Christopher was the sacrifice or whatever. We've encountered several individuals in the story so far. And okay, I am none the wiser. We found a driver's license, didn't we? Where's that then? Readables. And that was Mr. H's driving license for Christopher Hennessy, and I don't think there was anyone called Christopher here that we know of, so we're a bit stuck. Does anyone have any preference for who we speak to here? Because by the sounds of it, we only get one choice, and I've got zero indication, other than it doesn't seem to be Jordan, because he seems to be a bit of a sad sack from his appearance at the bar. Does anyone have any preference for who we approach here? Because I have... let's go for the guy with his head in his hands. It could be Uncle Marcus. Do it with speed! I went with your choice, ham and egg sarnie.
Hey,
I'll have a sleep while this is going on. It looks like you've got a bad stomach. Those are the shit sweats.
Suit just doesn't feel right.
This man's got the pizzazz, the piss ass.
You need to see a doctor?
No. Dr. Aniston would never put me into a bad body.
Oh.
None of us.
Oh.
I'll be all right.
Who was it that suggested body swapping? I thought it was just a costume thing. But this guy needs to be sat in on a toilet somewhere. So this is this actually going to be a bit mystical? Alright, we'll go for the flowery guy. Looks like Damon Albarn from this angle.
Is it too much? It's just that no one here's gay or straight or bi. With every body swapping, it's
well, at least he's calling it what it is now.
And this is our culture. So I won't let it down.
Are they aliens?
Jules, by the way.
Alright, let's just get... let's ask what music he likes, because if it's classical, could be a friend. Could be the person who was helping Eleanor.
You like music?
Oh, I live for Miles Davis. John Coltrane would give me a sax player any day. Nothing like jazzing things up.
Alright, how was your last term?
How
Tom
was
of
your
Finland
last
link.
Term.
Oh, the tea. Oh, I was bored playing office husband to a family of 4 in Singapore. It was as stiff as I am when Ireland play rugby. I know, alpha male sport, but... well, it's the shorts. can't help but miss them now.
Everything is so quiet in the background.
They weren't your real family.
When has that ever mattered? The family is who you make it. Nothing should stop that.
There's a lesson. Curseborn. I could signal Price here. Apparently.
How did you meet Dr. Aniston?
No. Working the stage at the Stonewall. Oh, back then, Mamas and Papas weren't ready for a steady queen.
So these people have been
When she
around a
found me,
while.
let me spread
So
my
is this
wings.
like Get Out? Are people's brains basically being transferred into different bodies, effectively? Oh, fuck it, let's ask.
We're looking for Eleanor Malone.
I'm sorry, I really don't know who you're talking about.
Well, that was... That's clearly not in the same location.
Is that it? Is that all we can...
We are who we say we are. We have measured. We have fitted. The swell night dawns, and with it the beginning of a new tide.
Yeah, there's...
Bring out the new verse.
There's definitely a body swapping... Well, he's referred to it as body swapping. Someone explain to me in the chat what is going on here, because I'm obviously missing something. That is Eleanor. Well, let's just step forward and say...
Should anybody here give any reason why this girl should not be given to Dr. Aniston for the means of the core? Speak now.
Do we think the core are aliens? I want to speak now because it's my... is it my daughter? If it is, why am I not saying anything?
Introducing
Oh my
our newest
God.
verse.
I did make a reference to the Wicker Man earlier.
I'm sure you're rather surprised, Mr. Malone.
I'm not so sure. It would seem Mr. Malone became suspicious some time ago. Even of me.
Then our analysis of you is correct. Unable to trust even those willing to help.
This won't bring
You
back
weren't
your
even
apples.
worried about her, Eleanor.
Your goddamn honey.
Your core has been found empty, Mr. Malone.
That
So
must be why I'm
consumed by
acting
self,
like this.
You left your wife and infant child.
It was only when I reached out you even knew she existed anymore.
You see, we're not liars, kidnappers, or murderers. We live by a code of etiquette, seeking an admirable cause that would help the world over.
The new face of Clan Bruja.
Could not say the same. An empty shell.
I am literally saying nothing
And though
in
our number
protest.
are invited, it sometimes requires new suits to continue our cause.
Your suit has been chosen.
Good, because I want someone else to make good use of this body right now.
You've learned nothing.
At
Still
last,
running away from what's right in front of
At
you.
last, I finally
Such a
put some
gift should not
energy
be wasted.
into my
I'll try his suit first.
motion.
I think
Can I turn...
I've made a discovery.
I'd like to turn this down. I want to go.
You.
Me.
You stand as a shining example of
The
how we
shit.
all have the ability to change. The thing in our way is the want. Perhaps in part, that's the meaning. To never settle.
Even the grappling is...
Goodbye, Mr. Malone.
No! It's like they filmed the rehearsal.
No!
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm glad the music is rising. Oh, back to the guy with the bad streak. I wish this was more... I wish it was more weird, Velvet Tea Cake. This isn't very drama, Twilord. I'm not finding this very drama at all. This is very... sedate. Yeah, and as for having too many wants, I'm not... Yeah. Tom Murr says, can we play it all over again? Not tonight, we're not. Swell celebration. We discovered an ending. Good for us. Harry Chadwick, you've got a lot to answer for. Grace Chadwick, you've got a lot to answer for. Any more Chadwicks to blame for this?
Trying to find the truth within.
Yeah, this was Velvet Tea Cake. I think that should go on as a review. It's Get Out on Quaaludes. Where was... I am genuinely confused. I am... And Deborah Chadwick, you too. I think this might be an Uncle Marcus situation, yeah. I think you've got to play through it over and over again. I'm going to let the credits play because... And you, Josh Chadwick. And you, Emily Chadwick. And you, Harry Chadwick. I genuinely didn't... Oh, I think Daniel Joseph's surname was misspelled there. And you, Lily Chadwick. And you, Unilever. Wow. Okay. There were a lot of people involved in this. And I'm genuinely not sure what it definitely had the feel of Get Out or Alien Body Snatchers or Occult, and the essence of that is absolutely fine. Our character came to the hotel to track down his missing stepdaughter, who had obviously fallen in with this cult, not being kidnapped but wanted to join it, I think. And at no point did we find any clues as to much of anything meaningful. And eventually we became the old man in the reception, I think. Now we're clearly going to be keeping all of our... we get to keep everything that we accumulated, so I think this is going to be much like Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus, where we end up basically playing through it again and again and again until we can piece together the clues. And I'll probably give it one more go, but not today, because it's such a thoughtful plot. This is like the House of Leaves, but an FMV game. I've now got to think about it. I've got to digest this piece of art. You shouldn't jump right back into these things, should you? Now, if people out here are looking for a very good murder mystery game, they should pick up They Came From the RPG Anthology, because in that book I wrote the chapter They Came From the Billiard Room with the Candlestick. And that is a lot more fun and engaging, and I say that as the writer with a certain amount of bias, but it is a very good mystery chapter. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think what can you say? What can you say? So this is a rather we're switching this off with a little bit of a flaccid one. It's practically liquid. When I compare this to the excitement that we had in Bloodshaw, 5 dates, 10 dates, this is hitting more of an Uncle Marcus spot. And I feel it shouldn't. Who Pressed Me on Uncle Marcus was another one that had really good performances, but was severely limited almost by its truncated length. This, and the fact that you had to repeat it over and over and over and over again, and had no real way of tracking decisions you'd made previously. This one is too... I don't want to say it's too long. It is, in fact, I think, the ideal length for an FMV murder mystery. The problem is, at no point did it ever feel dramatic. At no point did it ever feel thrilling. At no point did it ever feel energized or exciting, or that my character was in any real danger. So, when it comes down to it, it was fun to be here with all of you lovely viewers and listeners, especially those of you who have stuck with me from the start. Tom, you've been here all the way since the beginning of this stream. You stuck with it, good for you. Ham and Egg Sana, you were in pretty soon as well, pretty quickly. And yeah, I'm going to call a halt to things and bid you all a firm good night. Maybe next time we will solve the mystery of the Isle Tide Hotel. But until then, I bid you adieu. Thank you very much for watching.